Welcome to Learning with Mo. In this video, we have a table that has a lot of columns, but we don't want to use all the columns. So is there a way that we can kind of create a different type of view where we can eliminate some of these columns just temporarily so that we can focus on the columns that we want to focus on? So for example, for the purpose of the data analysis here, I'm not interested in the discount band column. I'm not interested in the discounts column, and I'm also not interested in the month number, month name, and year. I have a date column in here, so I'm good to go. I'm also not interested in the manufacturing price. So I could hide these columns if I want to, but I cannot save them as a custom view. Custom views do not work on tables, so this is not good to go. So we need another solution to be able to have a system where we can click on a button and where we can either hide or reveal these different rows or columns. And that's where grouping comes in. So I'm going to click on the data tab here, and all the way over to the far left, to the far right rather, we have in the outline command group, we have groups. If I move my mouse over it, it says group rows or columns will automatically create an outline. Well, in this case, what I'm going to just pretend that this says hide. I'm going to click on the discount band and I'm going to click on the group button here. You can see it creates a quick little button here that I can click on, and that simply allows me to click on it, and that will hide that column for me. If I click on it again, it reveals the column. So far, so good. I'll head on over to the sale price. I'll go ahead and group that as well. Now I have two buttons to click on. And then I'm going to head on over to the discounts. I'm going to group that as well. And now, because I have month number, month name, and year right next to each other, I can actually group these together with a single button. So I'm going to highlight all three of those and click on group. Now, once I do that, if you take a look to the far left here, we can see that we have two buttons, number 1 and number 2. So this is the alternate for custom views when you're working with a table. I'll go ahead and click on that number 1 here. And you can see once I click on the number 1, it pretty much hides all of those groupings. And now what's in front of me are the columns of interest that I want to use to actually analyze this data. If I click on button number 2, you can see it reveals all of those different columns in here. So I'm good to go. If I click back on button 1 and temporarily, maybe I just want to take a look at column D, I can click on the plus button here, and that will reveal column D for me. So this is a nice alternate to custom views because, again, custom views are not available for a table. So that's why we can use grouping to overcome that. Happy grouping.